What's up, traders? So SoFi just released their earnings and their earnings were amazing. And so we'll talk about the results, we'll talk about what this means moving forward, and then we'll look at a potential trade within the Moomoo platform. Now, if you're new to the channel, my name is Rashad. I am a full-time options trader and I make the bulk of my money from the stock market. Now, before we begin, go ahead and smash that like button, and do remember that this is not financial advice, nor is it a recommendation to buy, sell, or hold any equities or options contracts. All trading comes with risk. Now, you already know I always start with a word from God that has to do with money, wealth building, or business. And today's word will come from Proverbs 11:25, as I'm finishing up the generosity theme for January. And it says, "A generous person will prosper. Whoever refreshes others will be refreshed." And the easy to read version states, "Those who help others will be helped." All right, so pretty self-explanatory. When you help others in need, he will help you in your time of need. All right, and now, of course, I have to shout out members of the Trader Freedom community who are absolutely doing big things in the stock market. And first off, we have Brett. He says, "Rashad, thank you. Since following your principles on options trading, I have consistently been profitable. I only trade part-time as I work full-time and own/run a business with partners. And this month, I am up $8,342.67 so far. In my previous months, I have consistently been making $3,000. And I simply said, wow, with a week to go, good possibility to hit 5 figures by the end of the month. I am happy to hear this." So shout out to you, Brett. And then Chandra says, "Took a few 0DTE trades for $1,000 in profit." And I know Chandra does this pretty much every single day. So shout out to you for being consistent. And then lastly, we have Marcus, who says, "This is 7 days of trading with 0DTE and cash secured puts with credit spreads." And we can see he did nearly $8,000 just in the past week. So shout out to you, man. That's amazing. And if you guys know anybody who would like to join Trader Freedom, the link is below. They'll get my exact trades that I'm placing in order to reach my goal of $1 million of trading profits this year. They'll get access to the course. They'll get access to ask me questions at any given time. And lastly, you'll be within a community of other traders who all have the exact same goal. And so if that is you, the link is below in the description. But with that, let's get down to business. Now, the first thing we need to do is look at the results that they have for their earnings. And you can conveniently do that all within the Moomoo platform. But if we come over here to the right, we can see all the articles that are being released as they just had earnings about an hour ago. And so if I go ahead and click one of them, we can see this says SoFi Technology rises more than 7% in pre-market trading as the company's adjusted net revenue in Q5 of 2025 reaches over $1 billion, up 37% year over year. And the adjusted EPS came in at 13 cents, which is up 160% year over year. All right, so that number there is amazing. And obviously they are a bank. However, they are growing like a technology company when you look at their numbers. And so this article only gave us a little bit of information. And what we could do is just go through all of these articles to get all the information that we needed. However, I like to use Moomoo's AI tool. Now, you may ask, what's the difference between their AI tool and using something else like ChatGPT or Gemini? Well, the difference is their tool is trained solely on the stock market. And so it is a master at that. And so let's go ahead and ask it to tell us more about SoFi's earnings release. All right, so let's go ahead and click this. And so it's going to analyze what you're asking for. All right, so we can see here, let me go ahead and maximize. But it starts with the conclusion and says SoFi Technologies reported exceptionally strong financial and operational results for Q4 of 2025, setting new records for revenue, profitability, and member growth. The company also provided robust guidance for 2026, signaling confidence in its continued growth trajectory. Now, it talks about the huge increase in revenue, which we already discussed. However, now let's look at the profitability. GAAP net income came in at $173 million. And record adjusted EBITDA, which is earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization, came in at $318 million. So that was 31%. And this marks the 9th consecutive quarter of profitability for SoFi. All right, so they're pretty much out of the clear when it comes to are they a profitable company or not. And as far as member and product growth, they added a record 1 million new members just in Q4, bringing their total members to 13.7 million. And that's up 35% year over year. And that all equated to total products reached of 20.2 million, which is a growth of 37% year over year. And that's one thing that I absolutely love about SoFi is they continue to release new products pretty consistently while also growing their members. And so it becomes sort of like a compounding growth type of thing, because every time they release a new product, they advertise it to the members that they already have, and they just consistently find ways to make more money off of the people that they already have. And then when they bring in new members, they start that process over and over and over again. All right, but here we go. Loan originations, total loan originations hit a record $10.5 billion, up 46% year over year, driven by strength across personal, student, and home loans. All right, and I made a video a few weeks ago about if Trump's plan goes into place and he does cap credit card interest rates at 10%, that it will be a huge gain for SoFi, because what will happen is credit card issuers will start being more strict on who they approve for credit cards, which will move a lot of people over to personal loans. And that is one of SoFi's bread and butter, as we can see. And so if that does occur, there will be even more revenue and more net income for SoFi in the future. All right, but an earnings release is typically made up of two factors. One, they talk about how they did during the past quarter, and then they give some forward guidance for what they believe they will do in the following quarter. And so that is what the Moomoo AI is talking about down here. And we can see forward-looking guidance for 2026. Management provided optimistic guidance for the full year 2026, expecting adjusted net revenue of approximately $4.6 billion, which would be about 30% growth. Adjusted EBITDA of about $1.6 billion, which would be 34% margins, and EPS of approximately 60 cents. And then for quarter one, 2026, the company expects adjusted net revenue of about $1.04 billion and adjusted EPS of about 12 cents. And with all of that news, SoFi is up about 6% pre-market. All right, I'm recording this video before the market opens, so of course that can change. However, as of right now, investors are reacting positively to this news. And so let's go ahead and take a look at some more data. Now, looking at this options data up here, it looks like investors had the correct sentiment on it. By looking at this put-call ratio, what this does is it takes the put volume divided by the call volume. And if you get a number over 1, then typically that's a bearish sentiment. And if you get a number under 1, that's typically a bullish sentiment. And so we can see the put-call ratio was 0.7. And so investors were bullish for SoFi prior to earnings. And also the implied volatility was/is about 68%. So this is a great stock to sell options on because the premiums are so high. And then looking over here at the volume by strike, and you can use all of this data, especially it's really great prior to earnings because you kind of get a gist of what others are thinking. But if we look at this volume by strike, it kind of shows you that investors and traders were going more in the bullish route, although SoFi's stock price had been dropping as of recent. So we can see the green bars up here are calls, and then the red bars are puts. And so there was much more bullish sentiment right here at this $26 strike. And we can see that SoFi is about $25.79 as we speak in pre-market. Now, something else to also look at is the volatility analysis. And so if we take a look at this, the blue line is the implied volatility currently, which is just how volatile the market believes the stock will be. And the higher the implied volatility, the higher the options premiums. And so option sellers like myself come in and take advantage of this, especially when it's on a great company that we really like anyway. All right, so the blue line is implied volatility. The orange line is the historical volatility. So what has it done on average over time compared to where it's at right now? And so we can see the current implied volatility is much higher than the historical implied volatility. And then it obviously has a lot to do with them having earnings this morning. All right, so anytime this blue line is above the orange line, that's probably a good time to sell options as the premiums will be higher. But if the orange line is above the blue line, then maybe you might consider buying options, all right? Because the premiums will be much cheaper, and so it'll be much cheaper to buy said contract. Now, one tool that I always use pretty much for all of my trading, however, it is super beneficial when it comes to earnings time, and so do remember this since it is currently earnings season, is the expected move. Now, the expected move is just the largest move that the options market currently has priced in for said stock by said date. And so essentially the options market is like, hey, with all of the data that we have right now, we could see the maximum move for this stock either up or down being this amount. And so looking at historically the expected move versus what the actual move was for SoFi right after their earnings release, we can see this little white letter I, that was the expected move. So worst case scenario, the largest move. And then we can see what the actual move was with these green or red bars. And so we can see literally for the last 4 years, there's only been 2 earnings releases where SoFi surpassed what the expected move was. All right, every single other quarter, it stayed within what the expected move was. And so the one for this earnings release will probably be updated after today, but that is certainly a tool to keep in mind and to utilize if you like trading earnings for quick money. All right, and if you ever wanted to look at historical earnings data, then that data is down here for you as well. You can see where a stock was just before the earnings release, and then what happened on the actual earnings day, and then 1 to 14 days after release. And so that is all good information to have. But let's go ahead and take a look at the chart. Now, we can see that SoFi is currently at the bottom of its Bollinger Band. Now, the Bollinger Band are these white lines here, and they just aim to show you the range that a stock is expected to trade within. Now, I've pointed out in several videos before that SoFi has pretty much been trading in a range from $25 to $30 over the last several months. All right, and so if I draw the lines here, this has pretty much right here been SoFi's trading range from 25 to 30 bucks. All right, now yesterday we can see it did pop below it. All right, and actually I believe for the last 2 days it actually finished and closed below that $25 mark. However, as we can see right now, it will open up at least above that mark. And so 25 to 30 has been its range. And we can see every time it's hit that bottom area, it's bounced up. And most of the time when it's hit that top area, it bounced down. All right, and so SoFi really loves that $25 to $30 range. And so I do believe throughout 2026, this will be a stock that will be well into the 30s, maybe somewhere around 40 possibly, seeing as it's having all of this massive growth quarter after quarter after quarter. All right, but I like drawing the support and resistance lines in order to make a more educated decision on my trades. And so really I can get rid of any indicators. And so that looks much more cleaner, but we can clearly see this is a good range to trade SoFi in. But let's go ahead into the options chain and look at a potential trade. Now, obviously, I am very bullish on SoFi. I have been very bullish on SoFi, and I don't see that changing anytime soon. And so what I would like to do is sell puts at a lower price. Now, first things first is we need to select our expiration date. All right, and so what we want to do with our expiration date for an option seller is you want to go up to 45 days out. And the reason for 45 days out is because time decays the fastest in an options contract during the last 45 days. And so, no, that doesn't mean you need to go all the way to 45 days. It just needs to be within somewhere between 0 to 45. All right, let's just assume we want to go to this date that's about 35 days out from now. Now, I do want to tell you that since I'm recording this pre-market, that these options premiums will change because after a company has earnings, typically you'll see what's called an IV crush. All right. And that's just simply a bunch of people were placing their bets prior to earnings, whether they were bullish, whether they were bearish, and you get a huge influx of different trades. And then after earnings, well, we all have the answer of how the company did. And so those people who were just betting on the short-term direction reduces drastically, which also greatly reduces the IV. All right. And now that the market has actually opened, SoFi actually went down. So investors are actually selling off the stock as we speak. However, this shows you the power of the IV crush is because we closed in the community multiple trades that we had open on SoFi, anywhere from 70 to 81%, as you can see up there. And so this was a money-making day for us. But I love the fact that SoFi is having a red day because I am going to take advantage of this increased volatility and collect even more premium. All right, but we're just going to pull up an example. This is just for educational purposes only. Now, we already know that it's pretty much been staying in that $25 to $30 range, and it's even bouncing up as we speak, as we're recording this video. And so I may be willing to go ahead and sell the puts right at $25. Now, with selling puts, you're just agreeing to buy those shares at that price if the stock price were to drop. And so if you really, really wanted to buy the shares, well, then you could do a very aggressive strike like that. And for doing so, you would get paid $213 to $240 per contract. And that would be nearly a 10% return on your invested capital, which would be a 103% return annualized. All right, so that's pretty amazing. But if you're like, no, I really don't want to buy the shares, I want to be a little bit more conservative, I only want the options premium. Perfect. And so what I'd probably do is I would look at the expected move. Moomoo conveniently puts it right here, but we can see it says plus or minus $3.47. And so I would take that amount and subtract it from the current stock price. Now we know in pre-market, we can see right here, it's about $25.67. And so if we subtract it, it'll put us around 22 bucks, give or take. All right. And so if we come over here to this $22 strike, we can see it's paying anywhere between $88 and $100 per contract. All right, and that's at a delta of 0.27. So I know there's about a 27% probability that the stock price drops from where it's at down to my strike price by that expiration date. And so other words, you would have about a 73% probability of just collecting your premium and going about your day. All right, and so that would give us about a 4% return on our invested capital, and that would be a 46% return annualized. So that's amazing as well. And so if we come up and we look at the P&L curve, and let's assume we're going to do like 5 contracts right now, okay? Looking at these white dotted lines, that is exactly where the stock price is currently, and we can see we can make up to a potential $470 for this entry. And so if the stock price goes up, then we keep our 470. If it stays the same, we keep our 470. If it goes down some, we keep our 470. However, if the stock price were to drop down below our strike price that we set at $22, then we start making less and less and less and less and less. And then our break even would be $21.06. But then if the stock price were to drop down even lower than that, then the options contracts become worth less and less. However, you were fine with that because you were fine with purchasing shares at the strike price that you selected. All right, and that's why selling puts is such a win-win. You either get paid to wait around and do nothing, or you get paid to wait around, collect money, and get shares of a stock that you really like at the price that you selected, and that price is much cheaper than whatever price you were looking at when you originally looked at the stock. All right, so it's kind of like a win-win. You really can't lose either way when you are doing it on a company that you really like and you would really like to own. And so those are my thoughts on SoFi currently. And within the community, we pretty much always have trades on with SoFi. And so we will have a ton of trades that we were already in that will be probably closing out as soon as the market opens. But SoFi is one of my several money printers, and I use it over and over and over again. And there's a huge opportunity going on right now with Moomoo. They have one of the most amazing promotions currently for new members. You can get up to $1,000 of NVDA stock when you open up an account and you deposit money into it. And then also you can get up to 8.1% APY on your idle funds. All right, and so there is a link below in the description to go ahead and take advantage of this amazing opportunity. You literally don't need to do anything else other than just open an account and deposit money into it to get all of these benefits. And that's outside of the platform being amazing, as you've seen in this video. All right, but the link is below in the description. Take advantage of it, as I don't know too many other brokers who are giving out promotions such as that for a platform that's already amazing. All right, but that is it for this video. Let me know down in the comments if you are trading SoFi and what your plans for it are moving forward. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace!